Hi guys! So I'm back to do another tag, and this is the long and waited for perfect palette tag. So I have the questions on my phone right now and I'm going to jump right in, shall we? The first question is best packaging. And being true to myself, I couldn't pick just one. So I have two. And the first one is the BH Cosmetic Galaxy Cheek Palette. And I just think it's a little bit whimsical and fun for just that reason. And it has a lot of fun colors in it. All baked, I think it's 89 shadows. And I think it's just really, really pretty. The other palette has to go to the Naked 3. I mean, it is just gorgeous. The like rosy pink packaging with the gold writing on it, and inside too, I think the palette packaging is just awesome and I really, really like it. So that had to be included, of course. And the next question is, I have to check here, is best color payoff. And this has to go to the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I mean, I think this has some awesome pigmentation. The shadows are so buttery. I mean, that is just for like touching, barely touching the shadows. I mean, come on. That is some awesome pigmentation, and they cost like nothing, so that had to be included in here. So question 3 is most versatile palette, and here as well I have two palettes. I couldn't pick just one, so I have my MAC palette or as well as my Inglot palette, because I think being versatile means that you can pick the colors that you want on your own. You can change them out when you need to, if you need to. So I mean, here I have one of my MAC palettes. This is my only full MAC palette, but I just love it. I mean, I have some neutrals, I have some browns, I have some greens, some reds, some purples, and you can play around with it so much, so I think this has to be included. And the same as with my Inglot palettes. I have two of them, but I mean, you can't really beat this, can you? So this is one of my palettes, and here I have the other one for you too. So I mean, you can't beat that, and the pigmentation here too are so good, and the prices are very, very affordable, I think. I mean, I paid for the one I bought in Barcelona, this one, I think I paid like, is this the one I bought in yeah, this is the one I bought in Barcelona, and I paid 65 euros, and this one is directly from Poland, and I think that was like 35 euros. So I mean, that is seriously nothing, and they're perfect for traveling as well. But that is another category. And speak of travel, I have two palettes here too. I have my Bon Jovi, the Bon Jovi palette, and my Inglot palette. Because I mean, if you only have this palette, you're all set. You have 12 eyeshadows, you have a blush and a highlighter and lip products if you want to. And it takes up like no space. So that is a given. I only brought this palette when I went to Barcelona last fall. And I didn't bring a blush and I didn't bring a highlighter or anything. I just had this palette. And it has a mirror if you need it as well. And if you like cream products, you have like both a lip and a cheek product in here. So that has to be included. And of course, as I already said, this palette, the Inglot palettes are so good, and they're so sturdy with the strong magnetic holdings. So the next category is biggest regret, and mostly I don't buy items that I regret. I often Google them quite hard before I buy them, But I have 3 here, and they were all impulse purchases, but they cost like nothing. And it's my 3 NYX 10 color eyeshadow palettes. I got these for, I think, €1.50 each, so this is like nothing for these 3. But the reason I don't like them is because I'm going to show you here with the white palette that I most said about. And it's this one in Haute Model, and it's too much glitter in these shadows. I can't do glitter because my face gets some weird reaction to it. So I used this, I think, maybe once or twice. The pigmentation is quite good. It is a little bit, it has some fallout. Yeah, it has, and a lot of glitter, and my face can't take the glitter. So, but I mean, they cost like nothing, so it's not that big a regret. But yeah, I could have done without them. Question number 6 is best color names, and that has to go to the Balm Bon Jovi palette once again, because I mean, the color names here is Metallica and Iron Maiden and stuff like that. So I love these colors names, Alice Copper and stuff like that, so I just love it. And the lip products as well is like Millie and Vanilla, so I think it's just really a really fun palette to have. And the next category is least used palette, and I think that has to go to my Sleek Au Naturel palette. And I don't know why, but when I bought this, I bought quite a lot of palettes at once. So this hasn't got as much love as it should. It is a really, really beautiful palette. The pigmentation is just awesome. Can be a little bit, has a little bit of fallout in it, but I mean, that is the pigmentation right there for like a single touch of the shadows, and it is just awesome. It has a few matte shades here as well, like this one, and I'm going to put that right there. That does show up very well, but it's right there. And it is a beautiful palette. I should use it more than I do, so maybe I have to change that somehow. Who knows? So the last category is the category 8. And it's most used, most loved Desert Island. And I had actually one palette to put in this category, and that is my MAC palette. It's not quite fair because you can pick it yourself, but as I have picked it myself and I love it, so I have to say this palette because I think it's an awesome way to get a palette that you know you'll love. And if it is a shade you don't like, that you buy that you don't like, put it out, put something else in. So this would be my palette that I would choose, and I just love it. If anything should happen to this palette, I think I would cry. Because also it's very expensive, these palettes, but I just love them, and it's, sorry my necklace, it's one of my little babies. So yeah. That was my perfect palette tag. I have been wanting to do it for a very long time, and finally the time arrived that I actually did it. And I'm sorry for my voice because I've been really sick, but yeah, what can you do? So I really hope you enjoy this tag, and I tag all of you to do it. I will also tag a few people down in the info bar below, so check that out and see if you got the tag or not. And of course I love for all of you to do this tag, and if you do it or have done it, please comment down below and tell me so I can go and check it out, because I love seeing this tags like this. And if there are any other tags that you want me to do, please comment down below as well. And as always, please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Bye guys!